Welcome to week 1 of NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Chargers and the Rams, and it comes your way next.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They will be led out by their now 44-year-old quarterback playing in his 22nd NFL season. Unbelievable. The great Tom Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. What's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Herbert now. Williams brings it in. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. On 2nd down, Eckler. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Fighting to stay upright. Herbert has it knocked free. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? And
that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your play.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA! Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 65 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he returns this to the 22. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll hand off here to Eckler. Levante David in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. (21-3) is your score after 1. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Stick looking to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up on Levante David. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stick. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 3rd down, they'll throw with Stick. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. Now, the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the 2nd quarter.
And a lot of that is pride because...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, 75 yards. And the Rams are able to add on to their first half lead. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, unbelievably better, folks, than 80 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Simply incredible. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Stick from the gun. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. Able to push his way through. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On 2nd and 15 now. Stick. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A run for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Nick Chubb ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Tucker with the extra point. And the round is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. On the return, it's Ryan Smith.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now Jackson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stick. And for the 3rd time here. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown! It's complete. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They run. Chubb. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Tucker with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Stick. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This time they stay on the ground. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. So we have reached half. Boy, a rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On second down now, it's Jackson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Stick. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, Stick. His throw incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. LA readies for its next possession. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Joey Bosa able to run him down for a loss of a yard. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And that is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell, 67 yards. And the Rams get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Stick looking to throw on first and 10. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Jackson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. A shotgun throw for Stick. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stick back to pass. Flushed out right. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 33. Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown.
Tutu Atwell.
76 yards. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Tucker with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
LA set to take over again on offense.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving it past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And this one is incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football and try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Hill on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Chubb running right. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punter long here as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hill.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running for it, here's Chubb. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. Back now here on EA Sports. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the fourth quarter. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb shedding through the defense. And he's got room. The 30. 10, 5, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Nick Chubb, 67 yards, and the Rams have got it on cruise control. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Chargers offense back onto the field. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Stick looks to throw. Roberts has it. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Out of the gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Hill to return it. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Rams. Tyreek Hill ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw. It was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Stick. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Here's Stick looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Kelly. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for LA. Watch out for Hill on the return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say,
and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Rams. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And that is incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
So possession goes over here on the punt. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and
he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
To throw again on second down. Stick. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fighting his way through contact. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just pray.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 56 yards. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going. stick from the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the